Section 1. The Crossroads of Choice. Wait or create. Some people wait for change. Others go out and make it happen. Which one are you going to be? This is not a casual question. It is the most important question you will answer today and tomorrow and every day after that. It is the defining decision that separates a life lived by default from a life designed with intention. We all stand at this crossroads every single morning when we wake up. The world offers us two paths. One path is wide, smooth, comfortable. It is the path of waiting. The other path is narrow, uncertain, sometimes steep. It is the path of creating. Your future self is desperately hoping you choose the second path. The choice you make in these small daily moments accumulates. It builds a momentum that is pulling you forward or is holding you in place. Waiting feels logical. It masquerades as prudence. Creating, on the other hand, is an act of defiance against that fear. You are the one with your hands on the steering wheel of your life. Think about one thing you want to change right now. Maybe it's your job, your health, your relationships, a creative project you have kept hidden in your heart. Now feel the two pulls. One is the pull to stay put, to think about it a little longer, to start tomorrow. It feels safe, doesn't it? It feels reasonable. The other is a tiny, almost imperceptible nudge to do just one small thing. To send one email, to go for a 5-minute walk, to write one sentence. That small nudge is where your power lies. It is the starting pistol for the rest of your life. This essay is not just about inspiration, it is a practical guide. It is a firm but loving push to get you off the sidelines and into the game. We will explore why we wait, the steep price of that inaction, and the simple, repeatable steps you can take to become a creator of your own change. Forget waiting for a sign from the universe. You are the sign. Your decision to act is the only permission you have ever needed. The moment to begin is not in a distant, perfect future. The moment is now. Let's get started. Section 2. The Quiet Comfort of Waiting. People wait for an endless list of seemingly valid reasons. They wait for the right time, as if a perfect, risk-free moment will announce itself. Trumpets, a red carpet. They wait for a sign. They wait for more money. They wait for permission from their boss. They wait for permission from their spouse. They wait for permission from their parents. They wait to feel motivated or inspired. Forgetting that action is what creates motivation, not the other way around. Waiting feels safe. It is a quiet, predictable space where you can't fail, because you never even try. This state of waiting is a comfortable prison. The bars are made of your own excuses. I'm too busy right now. I'll start after the holidays. I need to do more research first. What if people laugh at me? These sentences sound so logical, so responsible, but they are just stories. They are beautifully crafted narratives we tell ourselves to justify our inaction. Waiting allows us to hold on to the dream without ever having to risk the reality of it. In our minds, the dream remains perfect, shiny, untouched by the messy, unpredictable nature of real effort and potential failure. It is a fantasy that protects our ego. But waiting is not a neutral act. It is an active choice that steals from you every single day. It steals your time, which is the only non-renewable resource you have. It steals your dreams, letting them wither and fade from lack of attention until you can barely remember what they were. It keeps your life exactly as it is, cementing the very circumstances you wish to change. The quiet comfort of waiting is a lie. It is the slow, silent erosion of your potential. It is the dull ache of a life unlived, a song unsung, a story untold. Think of it like being a passenger in your own car. When you are waiting, you are sitting in the back seat, hoping the driver will eventually take you somewhere you want to go. You have no control. You are subject to the whims of traffic, the driver's choices, and the route they decide to take. You might complain about the journey, You might wish for a different destination, but you do nothing to change it. Creating change is the act of climbing over the seat, putting your hands firmly on the wheel, and deciding to drive. It's scary, yes. You might take a wrong turn, but at least you are the one who is steering. Tom was 32, but he felt much older. Small job in a sterile office, a cog in a machine. Long, monotonous hours under fluorescent lights, stale coffee, smell photocopier toner smell. The money was just enough. Paid the rent, bought groceries. Nothing left for joy, nothing left for adventure, nothing left for life. He wanted more, a spark of excitement, a sense of purpose, pride in the mirror. Day after day, he waited. He was a professional waiter. He told himself he was being strategic. Save money first, he promised. Small paycheck made saving impossible. I'll study later. Busy season never ends. Years blurred together. A small voice whispered, "Start now, do something, anything." It grew quieter. He was stuck. The stillness was deafening. Rainy Tuesday morning, searching for socks, finds an old shoebox. Inside, photograph at 21 beach at sunset, wind in his hair. Wide, uninhibited grin. Memory, salty air, crashing waves, wide open horizon of possibility. A sharp pain in his chest, the pain of profound loss. He'd lost that boy on the beach. He had traded him for safety. A hinge point, contrast. Vibrant young man photo, tired man in the mirror. He couldn't make a huge leap. No energy, no money. He decided to try one small thing, just one. Not a revolution, a tiny crack in his routine. That small decision was the beginning. No idea where it would lead, but a flicker of hope. Tom's first action was almost comically small. He decided to wake up just 15 minutes earlier the next day. The first morning, he simply sat by the window with a cup of tea and watched the city wake up. The next day, he used that time to read 10 pages of a book he'd bought months ago. He also made another small change. He decided to save $5 from his weekly budget. He had to give up his daily fancy coffee, but he packed it in a thermos instead. These were tiny, almost insignificant moves. These actions were not perfect. Some mornings he hit the snooze button. Some weeks he forgot to set aside the $5. But he didn't quit. He just started again the next day. The old Tom would have seen these small failures as proof that he couldn't change. The new Tom, however, saw them as part of the process. He wasn't aiming for perfection, he was aiming for persistence. This shift in perspective was crucial. He was learning to be his own coach, not his own critic. He was building a new muscle of resilience, one small, imperfect repetition at a time. The tiny moves were enough. They were a start. After 6 months of these small, consistent efforts, something remarkable had happened. The 10 pages a day had turned into several finished books. He had learned new skills relevant to a field that actually interested him. The $5 a week had accumulated into a small but tangible savings fund. It wasn't enough to change his life overnight, but it was enough to enroll in a short online course. The momentum was building. Each small action was like a vote for the person he wanted to become. He was no longer just a waiter, he was a builder, slowly and steadily constructing a new reality for himself. A year after he found that photograph, Tom applied for a new job. It was an entry-level position in his new field of interest, and it was a slight pay cut initially. Fear screamed at him. Doubt whispered that he was being foolish, that he should stick with what was safe. But this time, he had something to fight back with. A year's worth of evidence that he could do hard things. He had momentum on his side. He took the job. He stopped waiting for his life to change and started acting. That single choice, born from 100 small choices before it, altered the entire trajectory of his life, one small, courageous step at a time. Meet Lena. She was a quiet soul. She spoke more fluently with a paintbrush than with her own voice. She loved to paint. Light falling across a face, infinite shades of green in a forest, deep, moody blues of a stormy sky. Her small apartment filled with canvases that held her heart and dreams. But she kept them hidden. painting stacked in a dusty box under her bed, unseen. She was paralyzed, her art not good enough. She feared people would judge it, and by extension, judge her. This fear kept her in creative waiting. She told herself she'd show her work one day. One day when she was a better painter. One day when she had a more distinct style. One day when she felt more confident. One day never came on the calendar. Fear acted as a gatekeeper, locking her authentic self away. Joy in painting followed by the ache of hiding her passion. Her art suffocated in that box. One evening she finished a small painting of a local cafe. A new thought entered. Not brave, a tiny trembling whisper. What if I just tried one thing? She thought about the cafe she had painted. The next day, heart pounding, hands shaking, she walked into that cafe. She asked the owner to hang her small painting for a week. She didn't ask for money. She only asked for a small patch of wall. She felt like a fool. She wanted to run, but she stayed. The owner said yes. A week later, he called her. People loved the painting. Some asked to buy prints. He wanted more of her work. Lena's heart raced with a new kind of joy, the thrill of connection, of being seen. That one small, terrifying action cracked her world wide open. It led to selling prints online. It led to participating in local art fairs. It led to finding a community of fellow artists. Her small action made a monumental change in her career and in her soul. Stories like Tom's and Lena's are not fairy tales. They reveal a practical, repeatable pattern for creating change. It begins with a moment of decision, followed by a small action, which, when repeated, builds trust and momentum. The hardest part is always that first step. To help you make that leap, here are 5 simple, actionable mindset shifts you can use. They are easy to try today. They are designed to bypass your brain's natural resistance and get you into motion. First, move before you feel ready. This is the golden rule. You are never going to feel 100% ready, brave, or confident. Waiting for the right feeling is a trap. Action creates the feeling of readiness, not the other way around. So, do one small thing today, right now, while you feel uncertain. Send the email you have been drafting. Make the call you have been dreading. Write one paragraph of the proposal. The very act of doing it will begin to dissolve the fear and build a foundation of confidence. Action is the antidote to fear. Second, break your goal into laughably small parts. Big, audacious goals are inspiring, but they are also terrifying. They often trigger our fear of failure and cause us to procrastinate. The solution is to reverse engineer your goal into tiny, bite-sized pieces. If you want to write a book, your goal for today is to write 100 words. If you want to get fit, your goal for today is to go for a 10-minute walk. If you want to change careers, your goal for today is to spend 15 minutes researching one company. These tiny parts feel doable, and they add up to massive progress over time. Third, use the 5-second rule. This is a powerful tool to outsmart your own brain. The moment you have an instinct to act on a goal, you must physically move within 5 seconds, or your brain will kill the idea. When you think, I should go for that walk, start counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When you hit 1, stand up and put on your shoes. The countdown interrupts the habit of overthinking, hesitating, and making excuses. It is a simple brain hack that closes the gap between thought and action, and it builds the crucial habit of acting with courage. Finally, track one habit. Find one accountability partner. Your brain loves to see evidence of progress. Tracking a habit provides that evidence. Keep it simple. Get a calendar. Put a big X on every day you complete your small action. That chain of X's becomes a visual representation of your commitment to yourself. It makes the change real and tangible, and you don't have to do it alone. Find one honest friend, family member, online group. Share your small step with them. Ask them to check in with you. Say your goal out loud to someone else. It makes it more real. It increases your chances of following through. Action is not a one-time event. It requires patience and a new relationship with failure. You will stumble. You will miss a day. You will have moments of doubt. This is not just normal, it is guaranteed. Failure is not a judgment on your character. It is simply feedback. It is data. It tells you what didn't work so you can learn, adjust your approach, try again. Think of change like planting a seed. You don't plant a seed and then yell at it when it's not a tree the next day. You water it a little each day. You protect it. You trust the process. Now, take a moment. Close your eyes and picture your life 5 years from today. What do you desperately wish you had started right now? Feel the weight of that future regret. Now imagine yourself 5 years from now looking back with pride. Imagine knowing that today was the day you started. That today you made one small, brave choice. Maybe it is making that call, taking that walk, signing up for that class, writing that first page. That feeling of future pride is stronger and more rewarding than the temporary comfort of fear-based waiting. Remember, the loudest voice in your head, the one screaming reasons to wait, is your survival brain. It wants to keep you safe and small. It is not your enemy, but it is not your guide to a bigger life. The quiet voice, the one that whispers, "Just try," is your intuition. It is your heart. It is your true guide. Trust it. Honor it. Move. Some people will spend their whole lives waiting for change. Others create it. Choose to be a creator. Start with one small step. Right now. Count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Some people wait for change. Others create it.